Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Welcome to today's video. Today's video, we're going to look at the Temple and Chakra system, along with a little bit for the Dragonic. So why do I bring these up? I bring these up because these are the underlying essence of different core powers. So your core power is a measure of your highest historical. So the highest you've ever reached as far as your temple power, your research power, hero power, building power, dragon power, chakra, and dragonic. So the temple, chakra, and dragon are pretty much three of the big things that are going to affect this. The things such as research, I have a bunch of videos for research, so go check out, go search in YouTube for OGC research. It will pop right up. For building, the biggest thing is to queue up for your buildings, get the appropriate positions. Again, I have videos for that as well. Just search for it. It will pop up. So what we're going to look at today is we're going to look at the temple, the chakra, and dragonic. So to access your temple, it's going to be a building inside. You just select on it, and you're going to see a bunch of different temples. What you'll need to do is you'll have to level up, and as you level up your castle, more and more of these temples will become available. So if you are on a budget or anything like that, simply make sure you have one stone in each socket. So if you click on a particular temple, you'll see that there's a bunch of different sockets. That's what these things are called. They're sockets. With those sockets, you can insert a rune. The rune has to be a specific type of rune to fit into that. Each rune is going to offer a different bonus. So for example, this resolve one, it affects the health of your army troops, excluding siege weapons. And the higher the plus, the bigger the bonus. However, and I might have to move myself for this. Whoop. There we go. However, over there, you'll see that there's other bonuses for having it all the way upgraded to different points. So just by filling up all of the runes sockets for this temple, you're actually going to have all of your garrison troops have their health and attack increased by 8%. That's what happens when you activate the temple. Once you fill all the sockets, your research speed, which is huge, goes up by 20%. So if you're just starting out, make sure you at least fill all the sockets. Throughout the game, you're going to acquire Rune Stones by participating in events, getting different positions for your kingdom, Emperor chests from participating in the Imperium fights. Throughout the game, you're just going to get some of these. And if you take that advice from the last video where we discussed the importance of saving up for the Lucky Wheel, you're also going to get Rune Stones from the Lucky Wheel. So then we'll simply scroll down, and you can see that once everything in this temple gets upgraded to +3, it increases the attack and health of heavy infantry, which is a specific type of troop. Once you get it to +5, it increases the attack and health of clerics or saints. +6, you get increased health of bandits, which is a rockin' troop, by 15%. At +7, increase your bronze supply by +300. It goes up and up and up. So it's pretty interesting. Each temple will offer a different bonus at different points in time. Now there is what I will say, guys, is really focus on at least filling up all of the sockets for your temple for each one as they become available. Sorry, I just went all over the screen. Make sure you fill them up. I would highly recommend keeping them even across the board to +3. Once you hit +3, which will take a little bit of time if you're a low spender or a free-to-play player, but it's completely manageable. You will get to that point, I promise. It just takes time. Once you get everything to +3, then start considering on which ones you want to work on to get the +5 bonus. There's one temple in particular that once it does get to +5, it will offer 30% faster research speed. That is one that once you're able to get it, you will want to get that. Now, the reason why I say that you should I highly recommend kind of doing these evenly is when it comes to having different pluses for each individual socket, they'll give different bonuses. So for example, this Rune Stone here, this +7 one, it will increase the health of the dragons by 15%. So each +7 socket I have on this will offer 15% more health on the dragon. The difference between a +6 and a +7 is a +6 offers 10%. So +6 to +7, it offers an additional 5%. So the reason why I highly recommend staying relatively even across your temple and not just going all in on one individual statue is because your bonuses, you'll accrue more bonuses if it's more evenly spread out for the individual sockets. If we have like all +0 Rune Stones in all of the temples, but then we have one at +5, your overall hero and army strength will be less than if they're all spread out. Hopefully that makes sense. So you want to keep everything relatively even. Again, I highly recommend shooting for +3 for all of your temples and all of your sockets. That's a realistic and achievable goal that anybody in the game can get. So now let's move on to the chakra. When we look at chakra, chakra is on different troops. So you open up the troop type that you want, you go under enlightenment, and you can see the chakra. Chakra will take two different types of things. These, the pink ones, or the pink books, will actually affect the hero's health and or hero's attack. That's universal for all of them. Underneath there's a thing called Sutra Scrolls, and these will affect the other little nice little benefits that come along with everything, like troop training time, accuracy, damage reduction, that type of stuff. So they're very good. Anyways, underneath you'll see rank 1, rank 4, rank 7, rank 9. So in order to achieve these ranks, what you'll have to do is you'll have to get all of the stuff up there at that same level. So for rank 1, all 6 of those things up there need to be at plus or at rank 1. To achieve an unlocked rank 4, you have to get all of those things up there to rank 4, all 6 of them. Now here's the deal with this. At rank 7, you'll get to awaken them, and once they're awoken, you can pick which type that you want to go with. Again, I have a bunch of videos on the channel that will explain the differences for every single troop out there, the differences between the Dire and the Zen. It's all there, guys. So feel free to check those out if you don't know what to do with the awakenings or just has in game. Usually there's a lot of knowledgeable people in game. So rank 7 is kind of the first milestone for chakra. After that, it's really all about rank 11, 13, and 15 for most players. Eventually 18 will pop up, but 11 and 13 will offer a lot more damage for any type of damage dealing troops, and 15 will increase the size for most people, for like most pack units. For things like trees or spiders, that is just one solid thing, it gives them a massive buff. So what I highly recommend when it comes to chakra, and hopefully the big takeaway is, do not have these all spread out. Have them concentrated into your primary melee type of troop in your primary range. So for example, if I'm playing as human, then I'm going to want to focus primarily on archers and swordsmen. Those are the two main troops for humans. So I don't need to have high chakra in all of my stuff. I just need to have high chakra in 2 of the troops, the melee and the range. This can change a little bit race to race, but it's generally a good rule to go by is have your chakra very concentrated. Now when it comes to upgrading all of these, you'll be able to get the pink books to do the force chakra and then the HP one. You'll be able to obtain these by participating in group raids, by doing Victory Road, by doing those weekly quests that kind of pop up throughout the week. Participate in all of those, get all of your books. For the Sutra books, or sutra scrolls. You get 15 of them every day by doing your daily activities, which we covered in yesterday's video. So throughout time, you'll naturally accrue both of these for free by participating in the game. You can spend money and get them faster, but I do highly recommend taking advantage of all the free stuff that you get in the game. And remember that this is for a long period of time. This is a long-term game, so don't worry about spending, $2,000 in order to awaken or get rank 15 on your swords. Instead of doing that, just wait a couple months and you'll be able to do it for free anyways. The last thing with Chakra is you can reset it now. So if you do want to reset it because you made a mistake or you're changing races, you can do that every 30 days. So that's a huge increase for everything to do with Chakra. Lastly, we will take a quick look at Dragonic. So Dragonic is a portion of the dragons that has a huge impact on the game. Specifically, once you unlock the last talent. The last talent is kind of the big one. For example, for the affliction tree, it will allow all of your troops to survive for 2 more seconds after they die. That is a game changer, guys. So Dragonic is a really overpowered thing, and it makes having your dragons that much more important. So having good dragon selection, I highly recommend take part in every free event that will give you dragon dust. Again, you'll get dragon dust throughout completing your daily activities. And what will happen is you'll get dragon dust. It's located right up there. It says I have 6,700 of them. Once you get a bunch of dragon dust, then you can unlock the Dragonic Crystals. This will go up in price every time you unlock more. So you just hit unlock and then you select on the tree that you want to build on. You select on what you want and you hit learn. That way you can increase your Dragonic. I do highly recommend for the Dragonic focusing on one specific tree until you hit 109 or you get that last talent available before switching over to anything else. So with that, guys, I hope that you guys have a fantastic and wonderful day. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe if you guys want more videos like this. Definitely let me know in the comment sections if you like these back to basic type of videos. Throughout the week coming up, we're going to have information on different races, the pros and cons to each one, and maybe it will help you guys select which race you want to focus on. So with that, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon.